Shabbat Shalom, Chodesh Tov. Today is the first day of Rosh Chodesh, getting ready for Adar, Misha Nichnas Adar, Marbin B'Simcha. When we enter the month of Adar, we increase our joy. I think a lot about joy the last couple weeks, and it's opposite, sadness. I don't know about you, but for me the last few weeks have been quite difficult. The cold and the snow and just the grind of this pandemic and the isolation certainly taking their toll on so many of us, and it's hard. It's a very hard time. And yet, we are called to increase joy. So what does it mean to increase joy when it's a really hard time? So we're not the first Jews to ever deal with this problem of entering a month of joy, Adar, in times that were hard. Of course, if we look back on our history, for thousands of years, Jews have been experiencing all types of hardship, including plagues and persecution and hunger and poverty and all kinds of things. Some things we know and thank God, some things we don't have any idea about. So in all those hardships, they also were called to experience joy, just like we're called to increase joy. So what does that mean? Is it like kind of a Pollyannish thing, like, oh, let's just pretend everything's fine, and frivolous kind of joy that just ignores the reality that we're in? That's not Jewish joy. That's not Simcha. And I want to prove that to you with a little music theory. So some of you may have heard me share these ideas before. It's not the first time I've said them, but I think they're cool, and maybe they have some insight into our time that we're in right now. So we are in a time of sadness, no doubt about it, a time of difficulty. Doesn't mean there aren't great things happening, doesn't mean people aren't happy. There are happy people and great things happening, but a lot of us are struggling with sadness. It's very real. Jewish music is meant to make us happy, but it does so in a very interesting way. A little music theory. There are two kinds of keys, major keys and minor keys. In Western music, major keys are typically associated with happy things. C major. Most happy songs, most children's songs, most songs on the radio, all the happy stuff is in major. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Right? Typical happy major songs. And in Western music, minor keys are typically associated with sad songs. Funeral March, Chopin. Yum bum 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 bum. Minor keys are meant to signify sad music, and if you're watching a movie and something happy is happening, I guarantee you the music is in a major key. And if you're watching a movie and something sad is happening, I guarantee you it's in a minor key. Minor's sad. Except in Jewish music, where in Jewish music, all of our happy songs, almost all of our happy songs, are in a minor key. Happy songs in a minor key. That's E minor. Or another example, wedding songs. Right? The wedding song that's like our happiest day, also in a minor key. Weird. Western music would say, what are you talking about? A happy song in a minor key? Ridiculous. Jewish music says, no, we can do it. We can do happy songs in minor keys, even though the minor key is sadder than the major key. Almost all of our joyous wedding party songs, almost all of them are in minor keys. In fact, Hatikva, the Israeli national anthem, as far as I know, the only national anthem in a minor key. Right? Every other national anthem is in a major key. Major, ba ba ba, right? Oh, say, can you see? Major key, major, very proud, triumphant, happy sounds. Hatikva's in a minor key. Da 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 bum, 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 bum. It's a minor key. It's sad. So what's it all about? Why are Jewish happy songs in a minor key when in the Western musical tradition, minor key is reserved for sad songs and only happy songs on a major key? One more weird thing I'll throw at you, just to deepen the question even more. The saddest song we sing the entire year is in a major key. The saddest song Jews sing all year round is in a major key. What song is that? It's the Ashamnu, right? We have sinned, we have been treacherous, we have stolen. It's kind of crazy, right? That's happy, uplifting tune in the Western music. It's like for the saddest, most, terrible song we sing all year, like how terrible we've been and all the bad things we've done. Very striking. Maybe the exception, or that proves the rule, that our happy songs are in a minor key and some of our sad songs are in a major key. We do things a little differently. What does it mean? What's the teaching? So I think there's an important teaching for us this Adar, this Rosh Chodesh Adar, when we're supposed to be thinking about joy and we're in the midst of a very hard situation. And the teaching is as follows. Judaism doesn't need to escape. We don't need to escape our reality. We don't need to deny our reality. We don't need to deny our sadness and our pain in order to also experience happiness. The Jewish model of happiness, of Simcha, is a full Simcha. It's a Simcha that holds and embraces all of our experience. Not just the happy, fun parts, but also the painful, isolating, lonely, sick, scared parts of us. Simcha holds it all together. That's why it's in a minor key, because we're able in the minor key, in those moments of pain, to actually find joy and light. Able to find the light in the darkness, or the major in the minor, the happiness within the sadness, because it's always there. It's always there. There's always something we can connect to and build on and find, even in moments of great pain and great loss. There's always things we can connect to and find and build joy out of that. Not a joy which denies our pain or our loss or our sadness, not which pretends it's not there. That would not be spiritually authentic, but rather which dances with and sings with our pain and our isolation and our sadness. And that's, I think, our challenge this Purim, to find joy. Our challenge this Adar, to find joy in the darkness, not to pretend that the darkness isn't there, but to find the joy in it, to work and elevate ourselves and to be marbim b'simcha, to try to add joy to the situation that we find ourselves in. That's the secret of Jewish music, and we've been doing it for thousands of years. Jews are pros at this. We know how, amongst all kinds of sufferings and trials and tribulations, to still find joy, still find songs, still find dance, still find reasons to celebrate. That's what Jewish joy, Simcha, is all about. That's what Simcha is all about. Finding the joy in the pain, the light in the darkness, the major in the minor. So in that spirit, let's end with a song. To Adar, we've made it a year through all kinds of craziness. We've made it. We're here. Siman Tov and Mazel Tov. Yehei lanu l'chol Yisrael. May we have Simcha and Mazel and good things. Maybe Adar be the time of Nafochu, when things start to turn around. And may we celebrate together, whether it's on Zoom together, or hopefully, please God, when we can safely in person together. May we celebrate and be b'simcha together and be marbim b'simcha, adding joy, adding light, in the pain, in the darkness. That's what it's all about. Shabbat Shalom, Chodesh Tov, and see you soon.